You cannot have Hindi enforced upon us who have a very, very rich literature background, literary background of our classical language.
भ्रातृत्व भाव मजबूत करने के लिए कोशिश करेंगे। भ्रातृत्व भाव मतलब विरोध करना ऐसा नहीं होता है।
The controversy over the alleged imposition of Hindi has returned in the South, after senior JDS leader HD Kumaraswamy wrote a letter to Karnataka Chief Minister JDS Bommai urging his government not to use taxpayers' money to celebrate Hindi Diwas. On a larger scale, the JDS has now called for a protest against Hindi Diwas at their party office in Bengaluru later today. Meanwhile, Congress leader Priyank Kharge hit out at the centre, saying that Hindi cannot be imposed on everyone.
You've written a lengthy letter to the Chief Minister JDS Bommai. Why are you against the Hindi Diwas?
No, I'm not against to the Hindi Diwas. But here in this issue, why unnecessarily you wanted to organize about Hindi Divas? Why it is required? In this country, there is several sentiment issues about local languages. Why unnecessarily create another problems? We have already several problems we are facing in this country in our communal issues. Again, by creating this language issue, why you want to disturb the people of entire country?
You are saying they're creating new issues. This isn't a new issue, sir. This is actually celebrated every single year. And thus it brings me back to the same question. By celebrating a Divas for just one single day, how is one particular language being imposed?
On what cost they wanted to conduct this festival, Hindi Divas? On what cost? Who is going to invest the amount?
Okay, so you are saying the taxpayers' money shouldn't be used for a celebration like this. Then the allegation that's coming in against your party is that just because elections are nearing, your party is using this as a poll pitch.
For us, there is no doubt. By using these kind of issues, I don't want to convince the people of Karnataka. These people, they are creating this kind of issues. They want their intention only to get some votes. For that, they are misusing their powers.
Okay, you're saying the BJP is misusing this power. So what is going to be the course of action as far as your party is concerned? Will you take it up in the assembly? Will we see protests tomorrow?
Definitely, naturally, we will going to raise this issue on the floor of the House.
What is wrong in that? We are talking about unity and integrity, diversity. If that has to happen, we need to have this kind of culture. We are now trying to talk about the universalization. We are not talking about nationalization. We'll promote our culture. We are completely committed for promotion of our language, usage of our language. At the same time, celebrating Hindi Diwas is nothing wrong. We should celebrate. We should encourage the usage of many more languages. That is the way forward. And at the same time, we should not compromise when it comes to our language.
हमने सोचा है देश भर एक भारत श्रेष्ठ भारत के वजह से हर प्रांत का उत्सव हम आचरण करना ऐसा हम सोचा है। भ्रातृत्व भाव मजबूत करने के लिए कोशिश करेंगे। भ्रातृत्व भाव मतलब विरोध करना ऐसा नहीं होता है।
We are a very diverse country, and every language in India is celebrated nationally by its state. But what is happening here in Karnataka is that you are forgetting a classical language, the rich heritage, the legacy of Kannada, and glorifying Hindi. That is something wrong, is something that we are saying. We are not against Hindi. But you cannot have Hindi enforced upon us who have a very, very rich literary background of our classical language.